Hi guys, welcome back to Carport Autos. Realised I'd not done an intro for this, which is why I'm doing it now. Back on the 500 pop diesel, which was a non-runner, but we've replaced the engine. It's running now. It seems to be okay, but we've not done anything because we've been concentrating on the Blue Lounge, and if this video comes out after the new project we've got that one as well. But we need to make a push on this and get it finished, get it out the door, which is why I'm doing this. So a lot of what we've got to do now is cosmetic. So clean. I've got to get the roof painted. There's a couple of bits on top of doors here and stuff that need I've got a bit of lacquer peel and try and do a blend on them. This ain't going to be the most perfect car ever for what it is, but yeah, we need to make a start on it, and obviously inside is probably just as bad as it is on our side. I mean, I'm sat in it now and it stinks. So yeah, we'll crack on with this and see how we get on. Right, bit of an update. We have changed, we put a flush through it, and we have changed the oil and oil filter on this one again. Now, we got a bit panicky because when we first started it up, it was like it is now. Then about 10 minutes in, it started doing a regen, and it was kicking out plumes of white smoke. So much so that we had to stop it because you couldn't see down there again. We let it stop, and then we started it up again. Same thing happened, but it didn't seem to be as bad. You can hear it now, it's slightly revvy. It's actually on its third regen. We've left it running for 50 minutes and it's on its third regen, and there's hardly anything coming out of it now. Moral of this story is, if you've got this issue and there you go, change noting to engine sound, it's gone down a couple hundred revs, it's finished its regen. Now unfortunately we've still got a DPF light on, so we're gonna plug Dave's scanner in next time he's down and see what happens. But yeah, as I was saying, the moral of the story is if you've got that issue, stick with it, let it just do what it's got to do, because yes, there is a little bit of smoke coming out of it, as you can see, but compared to the plumes of white smoke we had about 15 minutes ago, it's nothing. So, and it's been running for 50 minutes non-stop. The only other issue I had with one of these was injectors was loose a little bit, the joint on there, so we'll tighten that up. Seems to have killed that, hasn't it?
Only time will tell, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's only a week in.
So we'll have to keep an eye on that one. But like I said, it's been running for 50 minutes now, nearabouts, and prior to engine being swapped over and DPF, this had cut out and stopped after about 10 minutes. So I think, like I say, it'll probably do another regen in a bit. So we'll keep you updated. Another day. Slight issue from the other day when we were doing well, we got it started and it been on running for about an hour. Just after an hour, bottom hose, not radiator, decided to come off. So we've either not attached it right, or something's gone wrong, and it just lost all its coolant, as you can see. So switched it off straight away. We're just about now to have a look, see what the crack is. We got torch. Torch. Apologies if there's any wind. Oh dear. Yeah, you can see the hose there. We obviously didn't put that, either put the hose on correctly or something's gone wrong. But yeah, we're gonna have a look, try and get that back on and refill it with coolant. See if that gills it. Catch up with it. Right, another day. We need to get this done. I've cleaned it. Well, when I say cleaned it, I've tried to decon it, but with the paintwork and stuff, so it's actually not come up too bad on our side. Obviously, still got the roof to paint, but it's one of the reasons why I wanted to clean it, because we've got a little bit of lacquer peel here, which we'll rub down, spray a little bit over, and then do that. But the entire roof, because of all this, needs painted. So we'll get that sorted next. Just need to get these bits off, and obviously there's a little bit of lacquer peel here and here, so I'll get that rubbed down. But where it's at is on the inside. Got to clear this crap out and make a start on getting seats done. So first things first, let's clear some of this stuff out. We've just got this door to finish off as well in regards to putting check strap in, electrics across, etc. In boot, we'll put some of this stuff, some of the stuff that's we'll put in boot, so we can clean. So yeah, let's crack on. Right, so I've got my cleaning gear, or some of it. Yeah, I mean, seats, these are coming out, these front seats, and we're going to shampoo and wet vac them, and then we're going to do the same on carpets. But it's just absolutely acky everywhere. I mean, this steering wheel, Christ, if this comes up clean, I'll be bewildered. I'm going to start off with chemicals, use a magic sponge and what have you on this steering wheel, see if I can get it off decent clean. Might have to get steam cleaner out on it, not gonna lie, it's that bad, but we'll see how we go. Let's crack on. A quick cutting. It's white and it's cream. It's gonna get as good as it's gonna get, that steering wheel. It's not gonna get any better, but it's starting to come together, and hopefully this side's done. I've got that side to do. We'll take seats out, we'll do door cards and bike, see how we get on. There we go. All the inside of here has been wet vac, still drying, but it's come up really well. Just got this door card to put on. Wiring it check strap through there to do, but just hit middle of doing front seats, so yeah, going well, pleased. Right, we're getting there. Outside, it's had its quick clean. Door mirror back on, just missing this cover. The one we've got is broke, so I've got another one. On the inside, we've got door card back on. We've got that. I've lost the bolt for the check strap, so I need to get a bolt for a check strap. But trim's back in. Still an odour in it, so I will be going over the carpet again, because it's in the carpet, the odour. But seats are done. I've ordered some mats for it. I've ordered some wipers for it because I noticed some of the rubbers were a bit perished, and on this one it's literally just come off, so I've ordered some more. But it ain't the final sort of wash on this. It's going to have another wash. I am going to clay bar it because even though it's been what you can still feel it's quite rough on paintwork. So once I've done the roof and I've let that cure, we'll get onto paintwork and clay bar it and machine polish it to try and make it look a little bit better. So inside's practically done apart from another carpet, but on that side I thought I'd just give these everlights a quick going over, but you can see here it's quite misty, and that the driver's side was the same, but a little bit TLC with mini polisher, bringing it up a treat. So I'm just going to do that one. I'll show you that, and then the only other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these wipers off and get these wiper arms quick rub down, respray, just to make it look a little bit better. But yeah, show you after that, see how it goes. I'd say that's a marked improvement on what was there before. It's not, don't get me wrong, it's not perfect ideally. It wants rubbing down, various grades of sandpaper up to about 2,500–3,000 grit, polishing out and then lacquering, but for what I wanted to achieve, job done. Yeah, let's crack on. Right, it's dark outside. I sprayed this early today to do a little bit of a blend, and because there was lacquer peel all here, this was the test bed. I've just got to go over it a little bit more here with polisher and compound, but I'm quite happy with that. And if this side turns out like this, I've got hopes for the other side, which is a bit worse. So this was the test bed. So yeah, just a bit more polishing, and then tomorrow I'll hit the other side. Following day, and we had a lovely sunshine. It's now rain. Just gone over this. Started off with some 1,000. Then I went to 2.5, finished it off with 2.5. So cut it off here. I'm going to start blending it in from about down here, and obviously I'm going to start blending it from about here when I paint it. But that's just the amount of lacquer peel we've had on this. I don't know what it is with Fiat 500s. Same with Peugeots. Absolutely piss poor on lacquer. But just going to put a bit of fill a primer down on it, knock that back with a bit 2.5, and then go for some top coat. So yeah, hopefully this side's going to turn out pretty much like other side did. I'll just show you that. As you can see here, it's not too bad. Got rid of lacquer peel on that one, so hopefully I can replicate that on this side. See how we go. Right, car's masked up. Got polythene sheet over it. A little bit windy outside today, so I ain't gonna do it after last time's debacle. But roof's sanded, and yeah, all prepped, ready for a bit of base coat. Like I say, ain't touching it while there's a bit of a wind outside, because if I have to come outside and something goes wrong, I'm gonna scream. So yeah, let's crack on. Right, sloppy, won't worry about that, but roof painted. These have been painted top sills, but when you take masking paint off and it takes lacquer off, it shows you how good fucking finish is on these cars, pardon my French. So there and there on both sides, now got to be sorted. So what we're going to do now, just need to acid wheel these steer wheels, get a lot of this crap off it. Now I can fit the new wheel trims that I've got. Got these to take off and paint, and then replace the wiper blades, front and the rear one. And then once that's, the roof's had a week or so, then I can give it a good jet wash again and give it another clean. And then on the inside I just need to do matte carpets again because they're a little bit still a little bit smelly, so I'll put some fresher stuff on it this time, give it a clear out, and then we're gonna, I think it's got about a month's MOT left on this, so we're gonna attempt to take it through an MOT and see what the results are, because it's hardly blowing anything out the back now. And Dave's going to take it with him to work in Sheffield, so it gets a good run up motorway and back again, obviously. And obviously that good run will help clear some of the crap out of the engine and stuff and give it a good run out before he takes it to MOT. It's not because we're trying to cheat out it, it's just to try and give it a good run before it's MOT. So, and then we'll be done, so I'll let you know how we get on. But I'll just do these few bits now. Right, different day. The RL's out, so we need to replace that bulb. Got this replacement cover on, new aerial on, and we've got some wheel trims for it. Now obviously they're not original Fiat wheel trims or anything like that. If you want to, I'd ideally love to get some, but I'm not paying 60 quid for them. So, you know, it is what it is. I think it's safe to say that obviously with this car, it's not about the sort of aesthetics of how it looks, it was more about getting it running and again bringing it back to life, which as you can see it's running. It's been running for the last 15-20 minutes. It does have some smoke coming out, but it's not had a good run. And like I said, Dave's going to take it up to Sheffield so he can drive it to Sheffield and drive it a little bit, get it running, and obviously try and run it through and give it engine a good clear out. So with this, all we've got really left to do is just obviously that, and then we've got to clean it. I've just done I've done them in a sort of a satin black, that's all I had, if I'm totally honest. It's not the best, but they look the damn sight better than they did. So just wait for them to dry them and get a coat of lacquer, and yeah, we can get this one up for its MOT. Will it pass? Will it not? I don't know. All we can do is hope. See how it goes. Right, I've just gone over carpets on the inside again because they still smell a bit musty. Got the steam cleaner out and I use this stuff called Fab. It's like a linen fresh smell. It's quite nice. So sprayed that, went over it with steam cleaner and then extracted it with a wet vac. That's the kind of crap you still get out of it, and that's even after I'd already wet vacked it. So there's still a little bit of crap in there. So yeah, all that's done. Just got to clean it outside now and put it in for its MOT. Back in garage just to show that these are on. Now we have got a code on dash. I think it's when I took the seats out. I think I started it up to move it before. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to unhook the battery, leave it off for an hour, turn it back on, I'll put it back on and see if that clears it. If not, I'll have to plug it in, but usually from what I've read, this should clear it, so see how that goes. Right, diesel, we're getting there. Right, DRL changed, now working. Wipers sorted. Cover replaced. Aerial is on, although we're not getting a signal. I'm just looking at number plate light. Never noticed it before, but this was covered in tape, and then we're starting to open it. Somebody's been here before. So this could be an explanation of why number plate light might not be working. So we're gonna have to tidy these up because that looks absolutely shocking. So yeah, let's crack on, see how we get on. Right, it's a right mess in here. This one ain't even attached. This one's got the juiciest, thickest wine on to man on it. So our mate Dave is going to sort all this out.
They've butchered it, whoever's had a go at it before.
Butchered. Butchered. You heard that. So we'll sort this out, and then hopefully we will have a number plate light, because it ain't going to pass an MOT without it. Right, we had to stick with this thick wire because we'd not got anything thick enough, but we've crimped it a lot better. We've put these back on, soldered them, each linked them, and now we've got 2 working lights. So it's a little bit of patience. It's amazing. It's not been butchered this time, Dave. Not butchered.
No, not butchered.
Crack on. Right guys, everything you've seen in this video so far, it's been done over quite some time. With the pop, the diesel pop, we've come to the conclusion we're probably going to make a loss on this one when we come around to sell it. It's not through any well, I mean, I don't know how to explain it really, but we've not spent an exorbitant amount of money on it, and when we first got it, we could have, after everything that happened to it, we could have probably stripped it and sold it on for parts and stuff, but we thought it'd make quite good content on showing it if we could replace an engine, get it started, and we've proved we can do that. And sometimes when you're doing these things, you don't win them all. And with this one, it looks like we're probably going to make a slight loss on it, not a major loss, but a slight loss in any way, shape or form. So the last bit that we required for this car was an MOT. We always said Dave we're going to take it for an MOT because he lives in Sheffield and I live down here. It's a good hour away. It gives the chance to get a car a good run out, because it's never had a good run out since replaced the engine and DPF, etc. So it's a good run out, clear engine out. And on the first attempt he got as far as Alfreton and had to turn back because there were no power in it at all. So we brought it back and found out that we got some leaky boost pipes, replaced them, and a week later he took it back up, got it booked in again, took it back up, and it managed to get up to Sheffield. In Dave's things, the way Dave says it, barely. And the here lies the problem. It runs, it drives, it now has an MOT for a year. It only had a couple of advisories, and that was for front tyres. And we're not going to replace them because we don't want to chuck any more money at it if we're going to be making a loss on it. So yeah, I mean, I'll spin you around. Like I say, car's done. Runs, drives, it's got an MOT for a year, advisories on front, starts up, but it's just not got the power we'd expect from it, and it's kind of sluggish. If somebody's out there and knows what that could possibly be, we've checked out everything that we can think we've checked out, we've looked on forums, etc. But yeah, as I say, I mean, I'll get in it now and see if it starts. It's been a few days, so, well, a while should I say. So hopefully it will start. So it starts. It sounds like a diesel. And if you look in the bike, there's no plumes of smoke or anything. I'll stick it in reverse. It moves under its own steam, but when you're driving it, I mean, I know Fiat 500s are not that powerful anyway, but it just likes that. It just thinks it likes that little bit of extra power on this one. And that's the reason why when we're selling it, we're obviously going to be as upfront as possible. Tell everybody. Oh, and obviously since, I mean, it's been about 3 weeks since we've done this, and it's started to get a blow on bike box. So again, we could look at replacing it, but we're spending more money. We'll just let the new owner know that that's potentially something that it'll need doing. It needs another clean, and I will obviously give it another clean before we sell it. But all the inside has been cleaned up, looking lovely, smelling a lot better as well. As I say, it just needs another clean on the outside, which I'll obviously do. So I'm going to put it up for sale. We've got a figure in mind of what we will accept, because it's not the best bodywork wise. I mean, we've painted the roof, it's not the best, but it looked better than it did. These bits here been sorted, but you've got bits like this scratch on here, which, you know, where do you stop? Where do you stop on these cars? So we've decided to have that stop point, and that stop point's now, and yeah, we'll leave it at that. But I think overall, from where we had it when we first got it to how it is now, it's an absolute transformation. It's just not got that little bit of cherry on the cake. So yeah, disappointing on one half, but on the other half it's not, because we've brought a car back from the dead as such, replaced an engine, done stuff that we never thought we'd be able to do, and we've done. It's made what we think decent content, so yeah, on that side I'm happy about it. But yeah, if you like these videos, like, subscribe and share, drop us a comment if you need to, and we'll see you in the next one.